I am your everyone. Mwah. Oh my god, that's so cringe. Hello everyone, KISHIN. My name is KIRIYA NEWGATE, or you can simply call me Kishin. It doesn't really matter. I'm a humble mafia hitman that turned into a ghost.
Humble, you say?
What? Everyone says humble, what's wrong with that?
Nah, nothing.
I'm a humble streamer. What's your zodiac sign, by the way?
I'm born in the year of rabbit.
Carry the rabbit.
What?
You know how like rabbits are being pictured like very scared animals?
Bruh.
Like a prey?
Bruh. What about you?
I'm a snake.
Bruh. Okay, let's answer a few questions. We have quite a bit. So this is for both of us. How do you guys see yourselves as a VTuber a year from now?
As for VTubing and stuff, I also have lots of plans. Of course, the first thing is gaming, because obviously I love games, I love playing games, I love commenting on games, so...
FPS games.
Yeah, and FPS games, my actual dream is like, you know, meet someone very popular on FPS game, carry them, and then we'll be like, you know, oh, this guy's so cool, this guy's so carry. The other thing that I'm personally interested in is like music production and music video production. To be honest with you, the music production itself takes lots and lots of time.
Definitely. Like, I think years, like months, near a year, I've known a few that does that.
Yeah, sometimes it may take, if you're for example thinking about an original music video, then it may take up to like 3 months of non-stop working. VTubing agency, please adopt me faster, so I won't have to work it on my own.
For me, how do I even see
Okay,
myself?
next.
What the frick, man? That's you! If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Karaage? Pizza? I'm not sure.
Only one meal. For me, hands down, if it's anything related to Japanese cuisine, maybe miso soup.
But imagine, if you choose miso soup, you'll be eating only miso soup without rice.
What's wrong with that? I do that at least for this whole month. I've been doing that. What are you talking about?
You've been eating only miso soup?
Yeah, with like tofu inside, and like sometimes there's like meat inside. What's wrong with that?
You want me to treat with something? Are you poor? Are you broke?
No.
A true man would say, "Oh, that's not the miso soup I want to eat for the rest of my life. It's the person that I want beside me to cook that miso soup for me for every day of my life." How did you get into the VTubing space?
What actually made me interested in VTubing was when because I like MMDs, like Miku Miku Dance. I like it a lot. It got me thinking, what if content creators can have that kind of mobility to play as a character online, to stream or like to make content? That's where VTubing comes in. So like MMDs, like 3D models. So it's like the 3D VTubers. But for VTubing, I would prefer live 2D than 3D at the moment.
At that point, I was actually planning to start doing some content creation. At that moment, the VTubing stuff was being forced really hard on the internet. And as for streaming, I still consider that VTubing is a breath of fresh air to streaming community in general.
Aside from gaming and streaming, in your own free time, what do you like to do?
Studying.
Studying?
Gym.
No, what do you like to do in your free time? You like to study?
Yes, I do like studying audio production, motion graphics.
For me, I think I enjoy cooking. I do self-development stuff. You know, like there's a lot of people that think that after we finish stream, we just end stream and we don't do anything, and then we just prepare for the next stream. What I do is I do prepare for the next stream, but in between I do work a bit, and like I do a bit of like learning on how to improve myself.
Aside from Song Jin Woo, who is your favorite character in solo leveling? I cannot think of anything like except Sung Jin Woo and maybe Cha Hae-in. Cha Hae-in is pretty great. I like her character design.
Your
She
type.
looks great. I like her battle costume design so much. I wish she was in Genshin so I can pull for her.
Kiriya, top 3 favorite Genshin characters?
I would say the first one has gotta be Yelan. I started the game because I wanted to pull for Yelan. The other character that I do remember that I liked, it was Yoimiya, because I like her character design. Even before I started playing Genshin. Can we extend this list up to 5?
No. Okay,
I
fine,
don't care.
five.
Please. Third one is Raiden Shogun. Despite the fact that in this story quest she is not figuring much, I was expecting a lot and I just was waiting for that. The fourth one gotta be Eula, because Eula's so stylish. You cannot deny that, and those thighs never lies. And the last one is gotta be Shenhe, because for the first time I saw Shenhe in Leeway Quest, I was like, oh, what the fuck, man? That is the hottest woman I've ever met.
How do you end up joining the
Joining
Mafia?
Mafia. It's pretty much what I did, but
That's
honestly,
pretty much what I did.
People have very a bias against Mafia. That Mafia is like connected with mostly with shady business. But honestly, I joined the Mafia and became a hitman in order to cleanse the world, to make the world a better place. Okay, Kai, what was the last movie you watched or book you read? What did you think of it? Manga doesn't count.
What? The Doctor Strange multiverse. The thing about MCU, all their shows are more on adventure and action based. But what made me find the new Doctor Strange movie interesting was, even though it's supposed to be a superhero movie, it was directed by a horror film director, which added a whole new sense of a new way of showtelling a superhero movie.
Who's your favorite character in Undertale?
Sans is hands down my favorite Undertale character, because of the character development and the story lore behind it. But yeah, that's as much as I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna, spoilers. Do you have a favorite author? Oh, that's hard to question. Can I not quite answer that? Because I don't have a specific author that I like.
Yeah.
I'm more of like, if this story interests me, I will read it. Otherwise, I won't read the book. Next one,
Yeah, go ahead, Kai.
face.
Motivates you to continue streaming even when no one's watching. The thing with like streaming in general, starting streaming in general, and like when no one's watching you, it doesn't matter who is like spectating you. You should always make a performance. Like even though no one's watching, you should keep doing that. And if you cannot doing that, if you can't do that, then you should probably stop. If it's that bothersome for you. If you're stuck in a deserted island with only one person, who would it be? Definitely
Definitely not Kishin.
Imagine we're staying on the island instead of surviving, there's bantering. You go first. No, you go first.
It's like, why are you
Go
doing
catch
it
the
this
fish.
way?
There's no fish, man.
Why are you doing it this way? Computer tent.
I think we would be dead. We would just write help on the sand and just lie there on the sun dying.
How did you and Kiriya Newgate get acquainted with one another?
I think that was through Discord, mostly.
We both got to know each other from another VTuber's Discord server by chance.
We started getting closer only when we started playing with each other.
Yeah.
In terms of first impression, I don't really know because I haven't thought about it at that moment.
I think I don't really have a first impression of you, but I think the thing that came into my mind when I'm asked this question was that you were very calm during Phasmophobia, and like you weren't very awkward.
Oh, I do remember a thing.
What?
I do remember a thing. You were the one who told me that I sound like Luca and Uki.
Oh yeah, I was like, you sounded like Uki at first, and then I was like,
Yeah,
and then you
were
started.
freaking out so hard.
No, I wasn't freaking out. It was another person. I was like, oh, bro, you sound kind of like Uki, and then you're like, oh, okay, and then you just decided to be like Uki, and then after that you did like Luca impression from
Yeah.
EGEN. I was like, bruh. My impression? You mean my thoughts of Kishin? He's a freaking tsundere. Freaking tsun.
Huh?
He's a tsun brat, but it's pretty funny.
You know, being cheeky and being tsundere is different.
No. I know you're a tsun because sometimes you tend to. Cheeky and tsundere is very different, but there's a lot of times you act more tsun than cheeky. But you have to admit you're a brat sometimes.
Sure. Oh yeah, current impression. A very dedicated guy who is like, if he's about to do something, he's gonna just dive with his head, you know.
What do you mean by that? Dedication and ambitious.
Ambitious is kind of not the great word. You're actually a type of person who plans something beforehand instead of like just straight diving in.
What, passionate then?
Yeah, passionate is better. What cartoon or anime that you want to revive? What video games that you want to be adapted into an animated series? Okay, as for cartoons and anime that I want to revive, I still feel bad for Mondaiji Tachi. They had only like 10 episodes and the lore itself was pretty good and the main character was pretty badass. So I really want that. And maybe No Game No Life, the second season.
Oh yeah.
I really like how the animation,
Yeah.
the
unique the whole
plot twist.
concept was pretty cool. So.
Yeah, I would say No Game No Life and
D Grey Man is one. D Grey Man is one. I think another one will be Hatekyo Hitomanibo. Yeah. That anime got me really interested into anime.
I mean, most of the times when the video game becomes an animated series, it's not really great.
Yeah.
Like the last one that was great was Arcane. I really enjoyed Arcane. It was very, very good.
Yeah, I saw like clips of Arcane. I've never watched it.
Yeah,
But
you should watch it.
I saw
great.
clips, like the graphics was like, oh dang.
But the thing is, Riot Games puts lots of money into that.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, video games to adapt into an animated series is not a good thing, because in the first place, when it comes to video games, it's already animated. And the story is
It's really
being told.
hard to find a target audience because those who play the game, they want to see a story about their main character. But then they get disappointed because it's a side story.
Yeah.
The one who are not familiar with the series, they just simply
Like-
would be doubting should they spend time watching that or not.
Yeah, and then there's also like, if those who may not have played the game, they would just like watch the series, and then they was like, okay, let's jump into the game. Maybe we could find more.
I think
lores.
Riot Games could make an animated series of Valorant. with
Then why don't you
Arcane.
make Apex one too? I mean,
Yeah.
Apex has a story when you start. Each season, there's the story animated at front. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, thank you for coming, and we shall end the stream here. Have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, night, morning, to whichever time zone you are in, and have an enjoyable weekend. Bye bye.
Just say bye, dude.
Shut up! To the end!
Bye-bye.
To the end, Kiriya, really?